Mercedes-AMG Interview Lounge.
By the way, Jennifer Lopez is in here.
Hi.
You can listen to mine.
Hello.
Okay, listen. Okay, hit the button. Hit the J-Lo button.
If you had my love and I gave you all my trust, would you love me?
I know you're gonna be singing this on tour. You better. You better relearn these words, girl.
I sang them for 3 years.
Yeah.
The thing about this montage is it goes on and on and on. You've given us some incredible music.
Thank you. Thank you so
Amazing
much.
stuff.
Thank you.
So you're about to do a
Love it.
25-city tour.
I am.
It's okay. We could play that all day.
Yeah.
So is there? I mean, see, if I was on tour, I would insist on having some sort of screen with words on it. I would insist.
Yeah. I know singers who do that. They have the teleprompter there, but no, I don't. I remember the words most of the time. The only time I ever forgot the words on stage was when I was pregnant.
No, why are you blaming your pregnancy on that?
Because you get pregnancy
was.
brain. You forget everything.
I totally just blanked out. I was
Yeah.
like, what's happening? And I was like, they were like, oh, that happens when you're pregnant. And I was like, oh.
You look at the audience like, who are you people? Why are you
No,
here?
I look back at my background singer. I'm like, what the words?
It happens. I mean,
It
you go out on
happens.
stage sometimes. You just never know when. But this is the fun thing about live shows. And this is
Well, it's a terrifying thing about live shows.
Well, there's a thin line, Jennifer, between being terrified and being
excited.
Right.
Yeah.
So you get out there. I mean, you could be in a studio for hours and hours with 3 other people and create some beautiful music.
Yes.
But when you're out there, the energy of that audience is, well, obviously you must love it. You're doing this huge tour.
It's amazing. I mean, like I said, I just finished my kind of 3-year stint in Vegas doing shows, very often. And now to I'm doing a version of that show on the road. I'm changing it a little bit. Obviously, we're having a birthday party theme. I have a big birthday this summer, so I'm excited about that. And
You
I
can
decided,
say the number, right?
yeah, I'm going to be 50.
50.
Yeah.
Dude, you're aging backwards. I just don't understand.
You're the amazing Jennifer Buttons.
You really are. It's great. Every time I'm like, she's what? There's no way in hell she's.
I know. I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm like 28.
Yeah.
May I make an assumption? 28-year-old Jennifer Lopez?
Yes. The first time I walked in here, I was around that.
Well, there you go.
That age.
That says a lot about all of us now, doesn't it? Okay, let me make an assumption about how you're still rolling it faster than ever. Wedding on the way.
Yep.
Shooting a movie with Cardi B.
Yes.
Brand new song we're about to play. Video, which is #1 on iTunes today.
Yay!
Being a mother. Did I mention being a mother?
Yes.
Did I mention doing World of Dance?
Yes.
Okay, so and entrepreneurial things. Jennifer,
Yes.
you have 1,000 things going on. If you stop for 1 second, I mean, are you one of those people who's afraid if you stop for 1 second, it's all just going to cave in?
No. I think I used to be that way. And then I hit a wall. Not the first time I hit the wall. The second or third time I hit the wall and kind of was like, oh my God, I'm going to, be unhealthy if I keep doing this. Then I decided, and also having kids changes you. And they're 11 now. So, for the past, since they've been born, for the past 11 years, I have really learned a better balance. But for some reason, during that time, I also have had amazing opportunities offered to me. And so I just try to balance it out, but I wind up working a lot still.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like I do? Like I'm going all day. And then I feel like if I sit down right now, I'm not getting back.
Sometimes.
You hit the wall. Sometimes the wall hits you.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, look, I could not be more excited about coming to see you at the Garden.
You must come.
Look, you're going to be playing. I know you'll be in Philly at Wells Fargo, in Miami at AAA,
Yes.
and of course out at Prudential Center. But when you play the Garden, Madison Square Garden in New York City, being born and raised here, is that show a little different as you walk out on stage than it is anywhere else?
Well, it's funny. My first show was at Madison Square Garden. I sang from my first album, No Mamas. I was at a Mega 96. Can I say another radio
absolutely.
station here? I don't know. On networks, they get all crazy. So I did a Mega 97 show, and I sang. My song was #1 at the time, and I went out there and I sang for the first time at Madison Square Garden. So it holds a very special place because I'm from here, and also because of that. And I don't think I've gone back there to do a concert. When I was on tour last time, I did Barclays.
Right.
So we didn't do the Garden. So this is going to be kind of a real homecoming for me here. And I'm excited. I don't know if you guys saw on my socials. I did a thing where I kind of snuck in there one day.
I didn't see that.
I
What'd you
did.
do?
We went out there because I heard that they had put up the It's My Party poster up on the Madison Square
big
Garden
marquee.
And
Right.
so I went over there to see it on the way to the set. And so I was like, oh my God. I was like, let's go inside. Let's see what's happening. And there was a concert. I think it was a Kiss concert at night. And we went in there and just kind of messed around for a little bit and walked the halls.
Did you stay for the Kiss concert?
I didn't. I had to go to work. I had
you
to
get
go
some
to
makeup
set.
tips from those old guys.
I can't wait to see you at the Garden because every time I went to see you in Vegas, you were off. So every time I was in Vegas, you were not there.
Oh, no.
She knew your schedule.
I was like, this is crazy. But I think it was a lot of times September because when the kids would go back to school, you would take time off, which I thought was nice.
Yeah. I mean, we were there 40 shows a year, so there's many days that we were not there. Yeah.
So you do everything. You're singing, you're acting, you're dancing. Is there one that you're more passionate about? If somebody made you choose, which one would you go with?
You got to choose.
No, I people ask me this question 1,000 times over the years,
But they didn't mean it. We do.
I mean it.
and I always say the same thing. It's like I could never choose. I just couldn't. There's
Children
just no way.
or dancing? Go.
Well, children.
Okay.
That's a different choice.
All right. Well, I know, but so even at 50 and even at all the accomplishments you have behind you and more to come, what is it that still makes you feel like a little girl again? That giddy, like, oh my God, this is a dream come true. Like sneaking into the Garden doing a video. Or,
Yeah, all of it. You know, it never gets old to me. Like if I put out a new record, I'm anxious to see how people like it, see if it's a hit. Like today, the video went number one, and we were like, oh my God. When is the song going to get up there? You know, like we're just always, it's always fresh. It's always new. There's always something else to do. It doesn't get old to me, even with movies, you know, how does it do? What is we, you know, always trying to create something that moves people.
Do you share the same philosophy I have? I never ever, I don't mean to be morbid. This is actually a positive. I never ever want to die.
Yeah.
I never want
Who does? I don't think anybody really.
I didn't mean it that
Who
way.
does want to die?
I never want this life I'm living to end. Maybe that's a better way of putting it.
Yes.
Look at the lives we're all living, how blessed we are.
Oh my God.
I would never want to see this come to an end. And one day, you know, one day it will, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless they find some pill.
Yeah. Right.
But I don't know. I mean, you're living that life. These are the best days.
It's a dream.
Are
It's
these
a
the
dream.
best days?
Yeah, but I just feel like you have the choice to keep creating that in your life by what you do and the choices you make. And so for me, I just keep trying to evolve and grow and get better and feel like I've never gotten there. And so there's something else to do. And with that, everything always feels new, and you won't ever have to stop until
until the piano falls out of the sky,
and it's over.
It's New York City. People push pianos out of the windows all the time.
Oh my
You've seen
God,
it all.
that's so Bugs Bunny.
Just turning us on, of course, Jennifer Lopez is here. We're about to play Medicine, which, of course, the video is number one. And you did the song with our buddy French Montana, who sat right in this same seat and got me drunk.
Yes.
What?
We did so many shots that day. I mean, they didn't
Oh no,
want...
he's crazy.
Well, I know. Then he had a whole day ahead of him, and his people were like, They looked at me like I got him drunk. No, French Montana got me drunk. Let's see,
Who asked for the first drink?
Well, you know, I'm always the first in.
Right? Yeah.
But he went for him, man. That guy
Yeah.
loves to party. He's a big dude, and I'm not
Yeah.
quite as big, but I got a little schnookered burrito. Collaborating with other people. You must love the energy you get.
I do.
Now, when you're on stage with your team, your band, your dancers, I mean, I'm assuming that family on the road thing is a very important thing to you, the energy.
No, I love it. And, you know, I've had a lot of the same people work with me for years and years and years. And I have to tell you, I enjoy the rehearsal process and kind of creating the show just as much as I enjoy sometimes, even more sometimes than I enjoy the shows, even though I love the shows because I love when we finally get to interact with the people and feel that energy. But being in the room and trying different things and telling the band, you know, try it this way. No, that's not working. Let's do this. Or the dancers, like, oh, no, let's start from scratch. Everybody just freestyle. Let's just see what happens.
It's like working a puzzle.
Yeah, it's so exciting to me. Like, that's the fun part. Like, I don't think people think, like, they always think that the show is the thing or getting somewhere is the thing. But honestly, it's the process. It's the journey of creating that is so exciting to me. And I think that's why I never stopped doing it.
Well, you know what? And something interesting I'm thinking about, I've been reading over and over about how the brain continues to learn and grow, not through doing crossword puzzles, but by doing new things you've never done and by learning new things you've never known.
Right.
And it sounds like you were constantly, without even consciously knowing it.
Yeah.
You're doing that.
Yeah.
You're always doing new things. Okay, for instance, doing a movie with Cardi B.
Yes.
Who we love, by the way.
Yes.
Hustlers. Talk about it.
Hustlers, we're filming it right now. I was actually on the set yesterday. I had a long day on the set. It's great. We have a great bunch of girls, Lily Reinhardt, Constance Wu, Keke Palmer, Cardi B. We have Mercedes Rule in the movie. Jeezy's in the movie. It's just a really cool group of people, and we're gonna tell this like little story, take you guys inside this world that from the woman's point of view where you've never been. Think of like Goodfellas and how you went into the world of the mafia, the everyday world of that, and saw how they interacted and what was really going on and the effects of it on their family, all of that. It's a little bit like that. It's a little bit of like delving into a world that is more underground that you don't know about.
Like an exotic dancer's Ocean 11.
Yeah, a little.
Because you got star power in there.
She said no.
Okay, maybe I'm nowhere near the reality there.
No.
We all saw the pink bikini picture, which by the way,
Damn.
oh my gosh,
Thank you.
amazing. What are you eating or not eating? How did you change your workout? How did that happen?
I'm gonna talk more about this. I just started my YouTube channel, so now like I can go into depth on things like this that people ask me all the
I gotta
time.
write this down. Now she's on a YouTube channel.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I know.
Let me add, okay, I'm gonna put that under Y YouTube. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, it's a program. It's a discipline. It's eating a certain way and working out a certain way, and it's not as much as you think. It's just doing the right things. Like people think you have to. I spend all my time working out and I starve myself and I never enjoy myself. It's not true. You just have to learn. Again, it's like anything else. You have like a balance with it.
Balance. So I could
Yeah.
throw a pizza in front of you and you would be powerless, or you'd be able to like.
If
don't
my
eat.
day was not to eat pizza, I would
Today's
not
not
do
a
it.
pizza day.
What will you eat on your cheat day? Like, what's your go-to?
I think that's where I add in the carbs and the sugar.
Yeah.
Because I mostly eat carbs if left to my own devices.
They're the best.
And just a little bit of sugar.
Yeah.
I want
But-
a spoonful of carb right now.
Right. What can we have?
I don't know. Well, then again, didn't you go on the no sugar, no white flour?
Yeah. No sugar, no carbs.
For how long?
We did that for 10 days.
But how do you
and
not like
reset
want to
it.
kill somebody? With no sugar and carbs.
It's difficult because sugar is like a
We're talking
drug.
about murdering
That's-
someone.
No, sugar is a serious drug. So when you go off it, you really feel it. You're
Right.
like, oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking about this all the time. Like, how do I survive? But after the first few days, you kind of like, okay, and you start feeling like all the inflammation kind of goes out of your body.
Really?
Yeah, and you're like, oh my goodness.
I would miss my inflammation. If someone says you need
No,
to go
you
on,
wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Of course, I'm used to it.
Every time someone says you should go on this juice cleanse and cleanse out your impurities, if you
No.
took my impurities away, I would have nothing left. I have nothing but like a big impurity.
You could be a skeleton.
I'm gonna be a skeleton. Okay, I need your advice on something. Hold on, let me check. Your video, Monster Medicine, it's still #1 on iTunes. All right,
Yes.
just checking.
Yeah,
I
just got there, still there.
planning a wedding because I'm doing the same thing.
Are you?
And I
Oh,
never-
congratulations.
Other people plan weddings. You're like, oh, okay, plan your stupid wedding, go. But when you plan your own wedding, you're like, oh, dear Lord, it's the politics of who sits with who. Who do
Right.
you invite? Who do
Right.
you not invite? Are you diving into the middle of this thing?
Not
or are you
yet.
letting someone else do that?
Not yet. We're not there yet. Yeah, we just got engaged. So.
You want to enjoy the engagement a little
Yeah,
bit
a
before
little
you have
bit.
to do that.
Our
Now we'll
first-
start talking about like we would vaguely talked about like, oh, when do you think and things like that, but nothing is set in stone, and we're not there yet. We have so much ahead of us this
Right.
year, and he just started Sunday Night Baseball and everything that he's doing, and he's traveling constantly, and I'm just started the movie, and then I go on tour, and it's like trying to like even just put our schedules together so we can see each other during that time is challenging.
Mind-boggling. Well,
Yeah.
I'll give you some advice. 'Cause
Give me.
the first thing we
Love
decided on
advice.
for our wedding is the tequila donkey.
What is this?
It's real.
So it's a real donkey?
It's a real donkey that's taken very well care of, and you serve tequila shots off of a donkey. It walks through the.
That's nice.
Do
I
it.
was thinking more of the champagne girls from the ceiling.
I like that too.
That's been done.
You know, like
How about a donkey
donkey much
hanging from the ceiling?
more earthy.
All right,
Smells a little different.
I want to play your song. Let's remind you of everything. By the way, I was watching WWE the other night, and someone chastised me. You should be watching World of Dance. How dare you?
Hello.
I know. It's okay. We have the thing called the DVR. We can always go back.
Right.
Well, I love how you yelled at me. 25 cities in the U.S. and Canada celebrating the big birthday. Tickets available, of course. You can go online. Just do a search. You can find your Jennifer Lopez tickets. This video Medicine, the song you did with French Montana, #1. Of course, when will Hustlers be out? Do we know?
Hustlers, I'm thinking it'll either be late this year, like in the fall, or early spring. Either or.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it'll be. It won't be like next summer or next, winter. It'll be soon.
Working with Cardi B, is it as fun as just having conversations with Cardi B? 'Cause she's fabulous, just from another planet that I love.
I think she's more focused when she's working, than when she's out here.
It's great seeing you, Jennifer Lopez.
It's good to see you too.
And here it is. It's at #1 on iTunes right now. The video, go see it. But it's Medicine. Jennifer Lopez.